I'm going to be talking about Helldivers 2, which has been really popular. But a little bit too popular because what's been happening is people are not able to log into the game. And the reason for that is the servers are just at capacity. And yeah, unfortunately, part of the problem is that because this game has become so popular, you can't log in. And that means that people are trying to find ways around it. And one of the ways that they've been finding around it is that they're actually not logging out of the game overnight. So just letting the game run. And then in the morning, they can just hop back in because they never left the game. The CEO of the Helldivers 2 team, I don't remember, for whatever reason, I can't remember the name of it. 𝙎𝙪𝙪𝙧, that's what they are. He came out and he said, if you have no cash, get it later. While we have made a really fun game, it's worth waiting until the service can support the capacity. As a CEO, I of course want the game to be as profitable as possible, but if you spent your last dollar and got stuck in server queues, I'd be heartbroken. So the CEO is even telling people, you know what, this game is probably a little bit too popular for its own good right now. Don't feel obligated to buy the game just yet. Feel free to wait a while for the servers to calm down and then buy the game later. He's perfectly fine with that. But yeah, the game has been super popular, and they are thinking about implementing some sort of, what do you call it, AFK kick, so that people who are just standing around in the game will be kicked eventually. That has not been implemented yet, but they are considering doing that because, yeah, it has been a problem to get into the servers when people are just refusing to even leave the game. Yeah, don't feel too bad if you haven't gotten into Helldivers 2, but definitely check it out if you're looking into it. It's one of the biggest games. I think it's currently the biggest game on Steam, or has the most concurrent players on Steam currently. It's surpassed Palworld's top concurrent players. Yeah, so real popular. Really would love to play, but unfortunately I would be running it solo, and I don't think that is the best way to play this game. Yeah, I'll have to wait until some of my friends grab it.
I'm a bit surprised that there's no AFK kicked out. It has been there since Warcraft 20 years ago, so I thought it was a basic thing now, like automatically implemented.
Yeah, it's
Well,
apparently not basic in a lot of things. Final Fantasy 14 had to implement it. I don't remember if it was for Endwalker or Shadowbringers, or maybe even possibly both, but I remember they did put a 30-minute kick on it because people were not logging out of the game due to queue times when one of the expansions dropped. I think they eventually got rid of that timer, though, as things cooled down, but yeah.
it's the same time they have the same problem with each expansion, that it lasts what, 2 3 weeks, month stops, and then you come back to normal. So
Yeah, and then people don't need to sit in the queue and do that.